I'm going to talk a little bit about revision, which is the focus of Chapter 14. But I want to do that by just showing you some pictures that I went outside and took today. This first picture is a photograph of the building in which I'm now sitting. This is the Hemingway Center. It was built in 1941 on the Boise State campus. Now what you're seeing, of course, is a pretty uninteresting picture. It's a picture that anyone would take, and probably their first impulse is to take this shot exactly. It's a long shot of the building from the parking lot, probably the most commonly seen and most obvious angle on the building. Also the least interesting. So what would happen then if I went past that first draft and decided that no, I need to take multiple pictures of this building? And so as you can see, in picture after picture, I start changing the angle and the focus of each shot. I could, if I had more time, adjust the time of day as well, so the light would be different. And as I began to circle the building with my camera, I began to see things in this building, features of the building itself that I'd never seen before. And I've been teaching here for 20 years and been in this building for about 12. It's this building I see every day, and suddenly in about 5 minutes I began to see features in the building that I'd never seen before. So what I'm demonstrating, of course, is the process of re-seeing, of taking something that I've seen before and seeing it in a new way. And what this required, at least with the camera, or my smartphone in this case, was circling the building, kind of going around and taking close shots, long shots, and just really looking and essentially withholding judgment. Typically when I do that, I find that it's picture 7 or 8 that produces the most interesting images. Now, this isn't a perfect metaphor for revision, but it's a pretty good one. Typically in a first draft, we take a look at the most obvious angle. We almost always start there, and there's nothing wrong with that. But and the purpose of revision is to help to see something we've seen before in a way we haven't seen it. And obviously with a camera, you circle the building and you keep taking multiple shots. In writing, we're a little more limited. I wish it was as easy as just taking pictures, but it might involve re-seeing by hearing other voices, doing research on a topic that you're writing about. It might involve writing multiple leads, each of which are a different starting point, different angle on the topic that you are writing about. You might get a new way of seeing by sharing a draft with a reader. One of the wonderful things that does is that it literally gives you another set of eyes for seeing the same things that you've been looking at, but in a different way.